welcome back to our channel. So in this class today we are going to discuss about the method of completing squares. Okay, so actually this is the method in order to solve the given quadratic equation. Okay, as we know earlier, the quadratic equation is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So actually we can consider this as a standard form for the quadratic equation. Okay, so when we unable to factorize the given quadratic equation, we use this method of completing squares. Okay, so under this method of completing squares, let us observe how to solve, that is how to find the value of x. So here, in order to find the solution, here we have to apply 3 steps. So remember, in order to solve the given quadratic equation under the method of completing squares, we have to use 3 steps. In the first step, that is step 1, so send this constant term to other side of the equation. Okay, so actually we consider x is the variable which is involved in this equation. So this is the constant term. We have to transform this constant term to other side of the equation. Then we get ax square plus bx is equals to plus, it goes other side of the equation become minus. Okay, so after this, step 2. So in step 2, just you have to notice the coefficient of x square, that is a, we have to divide the obtained equation with this coefficient a. Is it? So now we'll get ax square plus bx by a, which is equals to minus c by a. This is the step 2, second step. We have to divide the obtained equation above should be divided with the coefficient of x square. Most probably you can interchange these 2 steps and you have to simplify this. So I am going to divide the 2 terms with this a. Then we get ax square by a plus bx by a, which is equals to minus c by a. So here a gets cancelled. So x square plus, we can write this as b by a x is equals to minus c by a. So this is the new equation which is obtained after applying step 2. Okay. Now here comes the third step. You have to add one term, the equation, both sides of the equation. So the term we have to add is 1 by 2 b by a whole square. Remember this. So why we have to add this 1 by 2 b by a whole square? Because to complete the square in the LHS side. That is. So here we can observe this as x square, and I can use this as 2ab or minus 2a, that depends upon the symbol. So if I have b square, I can write this LHS as either a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. Okay, so that's why we have to add this 1 by 2 b by a whole square, or you can remember this as b by 2a whole square also. So here, after adding this, the above equation becomes x square plus b by a x plus 1 by 2 b by a whole square, which is equals to minus c by a plus 1 by 2 b by a whole square. Okay. Now here we have to notice the LHS, which is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we can write this as a plus b whole square, where x is considered as a plus b value is b by 2a, whole square. Okay. So here it completes the squares on LHS. Now I have to simplify the RHS, which is equals to minus c by a plus this b by 2a whole square, b by 2a whole square. So from this we have to obtain the value of x. That is our intention. X plus b by 2a whole square is equals to minus c by a plus b square by 2a whole square value is 4a square. So here take the LCM. 4a square is the LCM of the denominators. Here we have to simplify, that is adding the fractions. In order to add the fractions, here these two are unlike fractions, so that we have to take the LCM. So 4a square is the LCM. So here we have to multiply this numerator with 4a. So 4a into minus c plus 4a square, the LCM remains same. So 1 into b square, which is equals to, here we can write this as minus 4ac, and here it is plus b square. Okay, so we can arrange this as b square minus 4ac by 4a square. Okay, now actually this value is equals to x plus b by 2a whole square. Our intention is to find the value of x. So square goes other side of the equation, we can consider it as square root. That is x plus b by 2a is equals to under root of b square minus 4ac by 4ac. Okay, actually a quadratic equation has two solutions. Why? Because the exponent is 2. Maximum it has two roots, two solutions. So here, in order to find the two roots, here we can apply plus or minus. Okay, now the value of x plus b by 2a can be written as plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by root 4a square. Actually we have the formula root a by b can be written as root a by root b. So root 4a square, the value is 2a. Now the value of x is plus b by 2a goes other side of the equation, become minus b by 2a plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So we can take the LCM again so as to get the value of x. So x is equals to minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this is the value of x. Okay, so hereinafter we can consider this as a quadratic formula in order to find the roots of the given quadratic equation or the solutions of given quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the method in order to find the solutions for the given quadratic equation under method of completing squares. Okay, is it clear? So you have to remember these 3 steps. In those 3 steps, the first step is we have to transform the constant term to other side of the equation. Then in the step 2, you have to divide the obtained equation with the coefficient of x square. And the third step, we have to add this 1 by 2 b by a whole square, so as to get the solution, so as to complete the square. Okay, I hope you understood this concept, and in our next video we can observe this method by using an exam. Okay, thank you.